Today I'm going to be playing solo. I might play some...
How do I get out of here?
like bodyguard or creative or something, but
Let me out of here.
I just really didn't know what to make the title.
Let me out of here. I can't fly.
So if you like this video, please like and subscribe.
I used to get out.
And please share with a friend. That means a lot to me. And let's go.
Guys, are you gonna watch my video?
Just watching the phone. Who knows, maybe if you like and subscribe, I might give away a free PS5. Might be giving away a PS5.
Bro, you know you're not paying me.
JK, I'm not actually giving
because I
away a
don't want to
PS5.
do nothing. I swear, if you get it standing up. Ah! Get away. Bro.
If you guys know where he is, just let me know.
I can't break anything.
Wait.
Wait, somehow I just picked up something. Oh! Fine. And what can I do?
Just gun.
I wanna fly. I wanna fly instead.
I don't understand how people kill me like that. First I hit them, and then they somehow kill me. Don't understand. Thank you guys for all the support for watching my videos. And it would still just mean a lot to me just to get,
Yeah, what
like,
would you call it?
just 6 subscribers. That mean a lot.
Hey, what? Usually name
to over 30 points per game. It all started when a young Harden was traded from the Thunder to the Rockets. The man was a bench player at the time, only averaging 9.9 points per game. But after that trade, he became an NBA superstar, averaging 25.9 points per game. That's a 16-point increase in just 3 seasons. This kind of improvement in that short of time, that's something hard to believe. So it brought a lot of skepticism to Harden. Was he cheating? Well, the NBA had some suspicions now, and they started keeping a close eye on him. And then, he was caught doing the unthinkable. See, Harden's been notorious for getting to the free throw line, but during his first year in Houston, he nearly tripled his free throw attempts per game. Just to put things into perspective, people think someone like LeBron gets all the calls. But in 2012, Harden averaged 10 free throws per game, while LeBron only averaged 7. I mean, yeah, I guess that's still 7 more free throws than I got, but still, point stands. Harden got 42% more free throws than LeBron. He would do this year after year. It turned out Harden was using an overpowered move that nobody could defend. When a defender would contest Harden, he'd lock arms with them to force a foul call. Like, just watch this.
Harden did a real good job of using the old vet move. Lock his arm. Don't let him get it out of it. Hold it there, James.
Yeah. And guess who gets the foul? Josh Hart, the rookie.
All right. I know you can't see my face right now, but Josh Hart, that's how I feel, dog. But anyways, the league was forced to step in, and in 2017, the Harden rule was officially introduced, stating that you can no longer draw a foul by forcing the contact yourself. And if a player isn't already shooting before the call, it's just a common foul. Fast forward a few years, James Harden was recently traded from the Rockets to the Nets, and during all that controversy, Harden put on enough weight to become a big man. And speaking of controversial big men, Shaquille O'Neal is as big of a deal as they come, literally. And if the NBA hadn't changed the rule because of him, it would have lost them billions of dollars.
These are the people who work on the front line.
This is how. Okay.
That's why we created Verizon.
This is how the FBI goes in to your house. FBI, open up.
His ass was nearly impossible to defend. I mean, the man was 7 feet tall, 324 pounds. Imagine trying to guard that. I don't care
FBI,
who you are.
why you?
Money's on Shaq, dog. But see, he did have one gigantic flaw. Shaq is one of the worst shooters in NBA history. I mean,
Right now I'm gonna go kill you. Where are you?
entire career.
And then he sees him.
That was it. The first and
Ooh,
last
won't
time
even.
anyone ever saw Shaq hit a 3. So anytime you kept Shaq out of the paint, I mean, you win. But clearly, that's a lot harder than it sounds. Until the Mavericks developed something called the Hack-a-Shaq. And it looks exactly how it sounds.
And there, the Hack-a-Shaq. We saw this in both games 1 and 2 in San Antonio.
I dare someone to run up and hug me an entire basketball game. We squared up. MW2, thrust, 1v1. I'll hit you with the 720. It's the swap. Oh! But see, teams were hugging Shaq as a strategy to win. They wanted to intentionally foul him, so he was forced to the free throw line. Imagine being so bad at shooting, teams are just giving you free throws. And if you know Shaq, well, he couldn't shoot a free throw to save his life. The man was a career 52% free throw shooter. Jesus. Those odds, Shaq would make 1 free throw max. And this is why teams would do the Hack-a-Shaq so often. Because, worst case scenario, Shaq's team would score 1 point, and the other team would get the ball. If that was happening to me every single NBA game, I'd be pretty annoyed. But Shaq was furious. So one day, he decided the rules need to change, and he barged into the commissioner's office and threatened to start swinging on people if they kept fouling him. And especially, if they didn't drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, Shaq's gonna beat your ass. And I know you won't win that fight, so don't risk it. But anyways,
Yeah.
Shaq stared David Stern down and yelled, "Next time someone Hack-a-Shaqs me, I don't mind taking 15, 20 games out." Just imagine, you're on the phone and a 300-pound man bursts through your glass door like the Kool-Aid man, threatening you. Would you do what he says? Well, David Stern didn't, so the Hack-a-Shaq continued. And it caused some games to last over 3 hours because of all the free throws. It even got to the point where fans were booing their own teams. I mean, imagine someone getting fouled and shooting 30-plus free throws in 1 game. But not only that, the worst free throws. So, enough was enough. The NBA finally added a rule to stop this. Kind of. It stated that any foul away from the ball gives the other team a free throw and possession. The catch was, this only applies during the last 2 minutes of a quarter. So, it can still happen to this day. But, look, at least Shaq wasn't playing dirty to cause rule changes. I can't say the same for Zaza Pachulia. Now, he's not the most well-known player, but he set a record for causing the most rule changes in a single season, and it started in 2017. Coming into the All-Star game, it usually comes down to the best players being guaranteed a spot, but something weird happened with the votes.
Oh, it's the
Out of
henchman.
nowhere, Zaza Pachulia started getting more votes than Kawhi Leonard, DeMarcus Cousins, and Anthony Davis. Hold up. Let's take a look at the stat differences for a second. Kawhi Leonard, 25 points per game. DeMarcus Cousins, 27 points per game. Anthony Davis, 28 points per game.
Oh,
And Zaza Pachulia
suspicious.
had a small, pathetic, embarrassing 6 points per game. Disgusting. Mr. Pachulia, are you even playing? What's going on? 6 points? I can score 6 points. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that Zaza does not belong. So, the NBA knew something suspicious was going on. A bench player was literally going to be a starter in the All-Star game. What? Well, see,
Yeah, that didn't make no
Zaza was
sense.
born in Tbilisi, the largest city in Georgia with over 3.7 million
I
people.
think God
No,
meet
not that
nowhere
Georgia. This
here.
Georgia. Come on. And because he was the only current NBA player from that city, the entire country rallied together to get Zaza in the All-Star game.
Was
An
that
entire
you?
country. All of them. But even though he had supporters, he
Bro.
really didn't belong with the stars. So the league was forced to create the Zaza rules, which basically made the fan votes worth 50% less, putting the
I don't know
control
what
back
that
into
is,
the
dude.
NBA's hands. So now you can only make the game if you actually deserve it, not just because you were a meme or popular in the country you're from. But this was just the first rule change Zaza had that year. Just a few months later, he nearly ended a career, and the NBA was forced to intervene. At the time, Zaza was on the Warriors, and they were on a roll in the NBA playoffs. They steamrolled through the first 2 rounds, sweeping the Blazers and Jazz 4-0. And when the Warriors reached the Western Conference
So I
Finals
freaking
against the Spurs,
can't get
there were
it down.
predictions that Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs could pull off an upset. So coming into Game 1, all eyes were on this.
Bam.
In the second quarter, Kawhi and the Spurs completely took over. Dunks, layups, threes, they were hitting everything, and the Warriors just couldn't keep up. Somehow KD, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and the King Zaza
just,
himself
could be,
didn't
like,
look like enough.
people over
The Spurs
here,
went up by
guys.
25 points.
So I should probably
This looked
start
like it was going to
heading
be the
zone.
Warriors' first loss in the playoffs. But with 8 minutes left in the third, and the Spurs up 76-55, this happened.
And Leonard goes down again. And he's in pain again in front of the Spurs bench. And Leonard gingerly getting up. Again, that's what they call all the time when you get your feet into the landing space of the shooter.
Kawhi was hurt. Bad. Zaza closed out to defend the shot, and this caused Kawhi to land right on Zaza's foot. And I think Zaza might have purposely done this to take Kawhi out of the game. Regardless, it ruined Kawhi's ankle. Everyone in the crowd, on the bench, and watching from home knew it. Kawhi was ruled out for the rest of the game, and this completely changed the rest of the series. The Spurs went from being up 25 to choking the game and losing 113-111. And since Kawhi was ruled out for the rest of the series, the Spurs were swept 4-0. Now, was what Zaza did to Kawhi a dirty play? Well, no one except for him knows if he did it on purpose. But either way, Greg Popovich was pissed.
A two-step lead with your foot closeout is not appropriate. It's dangerous. It's unsportsmanlike. It's just not what anybody does to anybody else. And this particular individual has a history with that kind of action.
See, I don't blame him for being so mad. Zaza's done things like this before. And because this incident became so controversial, the NBA immediately got involved, changing the Zaza rule. And this rule change now prevents reckless closeouts toward a shooter. So if the move happens, referees can call it a flagrant or technical foul, which would get a player fined. But Zaza is not the only guy from the Warriors that's forced a rule change. His ex-teammate, Kevin Durant, has also had a controversial past. And during his first couple of seasons with the Thunder, he was dominating. But one sneaky move made him a target of the NBA. See, it instantly became known that KD was a walking cheat code. The dude is 6'10" with a 7'5" wingspan. Not only that, he was averaging 25 points per game as a 20-year-old. This dude couldn't legally drink. He was nearly the best offensive player in the world. I mean, you can't even build this man on 2K. He's too OP. So with OKC, it didn't take long for Durant to become the league's best scorer. He could get to the rim, hit mid-range shots, threes. By his third season, he was averaging over 30 points per game. But it makes you wonder, how was he doing all this? Well, a move called the rip-through was to blame. A move that fans and players felt was unfair. Durant would purposely shoot the ball by swinging into a defender's arms to draw a foul. Come on, KD, what the was that? Before he started doing this move, Durant was already unguardable, but now the refs were practically handing him free throws, and the NBA couldn't do anything about it because it was indeed a foul. So they were forced to change it from a shooting foul to a common foul. That way players can't manipulate themselves to the free throw line instantly in a game or quarter. And even though the NBA changed the rules for this, KD still tries to cheat his way into free throws. Just look.
When he was in OKC, he used to get this maybe 4 or 5 times.
But the funny thing is, I don't think there was a foul. Crazy, man. Even being teamed up with Kyrie and Harden isn't enough. Well, even though Kevin Durant is still causing these controversies, it's nothing compared to a player who smells so bad, his own teammates forced him to shower. Now, you would think millionaire athletes would take their health and hygiene seriously, but some actually smell worse than a homeless man. Just listen to this.
Adam Morrison would not shower. There was a problem with him not showering. True or false?
That was back in the day, Joe.
Yeah, but how did this argument go between you and Watson? He told me to get his butt in the shower. And he said, you don't take a shower here. That's what he told me to. He said, catch this place. I take showers. I'm just going to go home, man. I want to go home and take my own shower in my own house. He said, man, I don't want to hear that, man. Get in there. Hey, took that shower, I'll tell you that. That's real right.
Dude, what? Everybody was practicing, and everybody was sweaty. So imagine how bad this man smelled if his own teammates were forcing him to shower. Ridiculous, man. Adam Morrison's habits were a nightmare. The man would show up without showering, chew tobacco, and spit it everywhere. And it was rumored that he'd wear the same 3 polos for an entire season. Disgusting. Ugh. So because of players like him, the NBA's hygiene rules have gotten more strict than ever. See, hygiene is something you think everyone cares about, especially in NBA locker rooms, but some players came into the league not knowing the rules. When Markieff Morris was with the Wizards, he had an experience that scarred him for life. He said, players not wanting to shower. That happens a lot. I had an incident when I was in Phoenix with a rookie who said, I don't use deodorant. I was like, whoa, what the do you mean you don't use deodorant? You gotta respect other players. It's uncomfortable guarding someone that stinks. That's why I had to explain to him, like, bro, you smell. So it's uncomfortable for us to be around you smelling like that. Yeah, I feel you, Markieff. I know a couple people that need your advice for real. Hopefully they're watching this video. But it was even rumored that Markieff took a trip to CVS and bought kits to pass out to smelly teammates. And you know who's on his team right now? Anthony Davis. Markieff brought deodorant, shampoo, baby powder, and he left it at certain players' lockers. Anthony, we're looking at you. There's no way the unibrow that thick is smelling good, okay? The NBA needs to make this dude shave that thing. Sorry, that was too far. But anyways, the only promise Markieff made to them to get them to follow the rules was the ladies are gonna like this. Hey. And it works every time. I mean, you gotta be smelling good, or fans will start throwing drinks at you. And that's not the only thing they'll do. They'll flip you off. They'll try to blind you. Sometimes NBA fans went way too far. Oh, you want to hear more about that? Well, check out this video right here. It's ridiculous. One fan got...
My mom has no tattoo. She was so mad when I got my first one. But she said she's so proud of me and everything I'm doing that she decided to travel all the way here to get her first.
One fan tried to